industry as a catalyst for sustainable enterprises in the Niger Delta. Dear event planners, vendors, and participants, welcome to today's event. As aptly captured, today's event is for us to innovate, for us to evolve, and for us to impact. So the Niger Delta holds immense potential as a hub for economic growth and sustainable development, driven by its natural resources, diverse ecosystems, and vibrant local communities. By leveraging its oil and gas reserve alongside investment in renewable energy and infrastructures, the region can transform into a key player in Nigeria's economic landscape while addressing pressing environmental and social challenges. There are several local potentials that can be catalyzed for sustainable enterprises in the Niger Delta. Let's, in the first instance, take a look at about 8 diversified units as follows and juxtapose them with the event industry. So we'll take a look at job creation, local sourcing, cultural promotion, awareness raising, community engagement, innovative practices, partnership opportunities, and tourism development. Job creation. Events require a diverse workforce, ranging from planners to logistics staff, which can create local jobs and reduce unemployment. Local sourcing. By prioritizing local supplies for goods and services. Example, catering, decoration, etc. Events can stimulate the local economy and promote sustainable practices. Cultural promotion. Events can showcase local culture and heritage, fostering pride and encouraging tourism while supporting local artisans and performers. Awareness raising. Events can serve as platforms for environmental and social awareness, educating attendees about sustainability issues and practices. I think I have to take that again so that will be very clear. Awareness raising. Events can serve as platforms for environmental and social awareness, educating attendees about sustainability issues and practices. Community engagement. Organizing events can foster community involvement and collaboration, leading to stronger local networks and support for sustainable initiatives. Innovative practices. The industry can adopt and promote eco-friendly practices such as waste reduction, energy efficiency, and sustainable materials, setting an example for other sectors. Partnership opportunities. Collaboration with NGOs, government and private sector can lead to initiatives that support sustainable development goals, enhancing the impact of local events. Tourism development. Sustainable events can attract tourists, contributing to the local economy while promoting environmental conservation and responsible travel practices. We are aware that above potentials can be leveraged in the event industry to drive sustainable development in the Niger Delta, to contribute to broader economic and social goals. Let's take a look at the rich potential of the NDDC, the Niger Delta Development Commission. Economic development. The NDDC can drive regional economic growth through investments in infrastructure, agriculture, and small businesses, tapping into the rich resources of the Niger Delta. And recently, NDDC has inaugurated the Niger Delta Chambers of Commerce to spur economic growth. Environmental restoration. With a focus on sustainable practices, NDDC has helped rehabilitate the ecosystem affected by oil exploration and other industrial activities. Social development. By improving access to the natural beauty, present opportunities for tourism development, which can create jobs and promote local heritage. Tourism and culture. The region's diverse culture and natural beauty present opportunities for tourism development, which can create jobs and promote local heritage. Partnerships. Collaborating with international and local organizations can enhance capacity building and foster innovation in development projects. Harnessing these potentials effectively requires strategic planning and inclusive governance to ensure that the benefits reach the communities in need. The Niger Delta people, resources, and unique opportunities. What are the opportunities those of us that are attending this show can take home? The Niger Delta people possess a rich cultural heritage and a strong connection to their land and resources. This region is endowed with significant natural resources, particularly oil and gas, which have immense economic potential. However, the exploitation of these resources has often led to environmental degradation, impacting the livelihoods of local communities. What are the unique opportunities that we hold? Sustainable development. There is potential for sustainable practices in agriculture and tourism that can benefit local communities while preserving the environment. One, renewable energy. The region can diversify its economy by investing in renewable energy like solar and wind, and reducing reliance on local fuels. Cultural tourism. The rich cultural heritage and traditions of the Niger Delta people can attract tourism, offering economic opportunities while promoting cultural exchange. Community cooperatives. Establishing cooperatives can empower local communities to manage resources sustainably and gain better economic returns. Youth engagement. Investing in education and skills training for youth can harness their potential to drive innovations and entrepreneurship in the region or nation. Environmental restoration. Efforts to restore damaged ecosystem can create jobs and improve the quality of life of residents. By addressing the challenges and leveraging these opportunities, the Niger Delta can work towards a more equitable and sustainable future for its people. What are the roles of the economic industry in shaping global economies? The event industry plays a crucial role in shaping global economies in several ways, one of which is the economic growth. Large-scale events such as conferences, exhibitions, and festivals contribute significantly to local and national economies by generating revenue through tourism, hospitality, and related services. Job creation. The industry creates a lot of employment opportunities, from event planning and management to logistics, catering, and security, benefiting both skilled and unskilled workers. Business networking. Events facilitate networking and collaboration, fostering innovation and partnerships that can lead to new businesses, opportunities, and economic diversification. Cultural exchange. International events promote cultural exchange and understanding, which can enhance global trade relationships and attract foreign investments. Sustainability initiatives. The event industry sustainability focuses on sustainable practices which can drive green innovations and promote environmental responsibility, influencing other sectors. Technology advancement. The rise of virtual and hybrid events has sparked advancements in technology, reshaping how business operates and connects, with implications for various industries. The rise of virtual and hybrid events has sparked achievements in technology, reshaping how businesses operate and connect, with implications for various industries. By strategically leveraging these aspects, the event industry can be a powerful driver of economic development and resilient on a global scale. As is an area with great challenges. So what are the current challenges of the Niger Delta region? We can start with by looking at the environmental degradation. Oil spills, gas flaring, and deforestation have severely impacted ecosystems, harming local communities and wildlife. What are the economic issues? Despite the wealth generated from oil, poverty remains prevalent due to a lack of infrastructure, job opportunities, and economic diversification. Social conflicts. Tensions between local communities and oil companies often lead to violence, protests, and disruption in oil production. And what stares at us at such times are such issues as corruption, management of oil revenues, and corruption within governmental and corporate structures exacerbate local grievances. Insecurity. Militant groups, criminal activities like oil theft and inter-community clashes contribute to instability in the region. Health concerns. Pollution from oil operations has led to various health issues, including respiratory problems and waterborne diseases. Local limited access to services. Many communities lack basic services such as education, healthcare, and clean water, further entrenching poverty. Addressing these challenges requires comprehensive strategies involving government, local communities, and oil companies. The Niger Delta region has several economic opportunities, including oil and gas industry. As one of the largest oil-producing regions in Africa, there are ongoing in oil exploration and refining, aquaculture and fisheries. The attendant water bodies support fish farming and fisheries, which can be expanded for both local consumption and export. Agriculture. The region's fertile land is suitable for cultivating crops like cassava, rice, and oil palm, presenting opportunities for agribusiness and value-added processing. Tourism. The rich cultural heritage, diverse ecosystem, and scenic landscapes offer potential for ecotourism development. Renewable energy. The push for sustainable energy sources opens avenues for solar, wind, and bioenergy projects. Infrastructure development. Investing in transportation and logistics can enhance trade and connectivity, boosting local economies. Information technology. Growing tech initiatives can create job opportunities and foster innovation, especially in areas like e-commerce and mobile services. Creative industries. The vibrant culture supports opportunities in music, film, and arts, which can be leveraged for economic growth. Leveraging these opportunities requires strategic investment, infrastructure development, and community engagement. What are the economic impacts of events in the Niger Delta? So for us, oil production disruption. Events like protests, vandalism, or militant attacks can lead to reduced oil outputs, causing immediate revenue losses for the government and oil companies. This can also affect global oil prices. Investment climate. insecurity and instability can defer foreign and local investment, limiting economic growth and opportunities in the region. Companies may be reluctant to invest in infrastructure or community projects. Livelihoods and employment. Environmental disasters such as oil spills harm local industries like fishing and agriculture, leading to job losses and increased poverty levels. Infrastructure damage. Damage to pipelines and facilities during conflict or protest necessitates costly repairs, diverting resources that could be used for community development. Healthcare. Pollution from oil operations can lead to health crisis, increasing healthcare costs and reducing productivity due to illness in the workforce. Economic diversification. Negative events can spur initiative for economic diversification, leading to investment in agriculture, tourism, and renewable energy, which can create new jobs and revenue streams. Government revenue. Fluctuations in oil production due to unrest can impact national budgets, affecting public spending on services and development initiatives. Community relations. Successful resolution of conflicts can foster better relationships between oil companies and local communities, potentially leading to long-term investment in social and economic development. The cumulative effect of these factors can significantly shape the economic landscape of the Niger Delta and beyond. Empowering women and youth. Empowering women and youth contribute to a more dynamic workforce, driving innovation and economic development. Studies show that when women participate fully in development, the GDP can significantly increase, the gross domestic product. We call on all our people to embrace the event industry as a path to sustainable enterprises. We inspire you to think creatively, collaborate, and invest in the future of the Niger Delta. Look through and appreciate the 8 major roles that events can catalyze in the Niger Delta region, and together, let us transform the Niger Delta region into a hub of sustainable and living enterprises. Thank you.
Welcome also to take a seat, the CEO and founder of until she gets here. She's very agile. You know, event planners don't have time for a lot of silence. Welcome, you look lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, also joining online is the President's KM event in Turkey, and that is Meltem Bayezid Tepilla. She'll be joining us online. Please put your hands together and welcome her. Also joining us is the CEO Ixora Receptions, Daba Alo. Please put your hands together for her as she comes to take a spot here. Keep clapping until she arrives. Women are running the events industry. I'm sure that when the population is checked, perhaps there are more women event planners, and that says a lot about women's ability to multitask. Please put your hands together once again for these lovely ladies and the two lovely ladies who are joining us online. And of course, to join this panel session is a force of nature. This man is a walking, talking, breathing, moving piece of art. He has personalities and energies for 15 people. My friend and my brother, media personality, Derele Edun. I know he's around. We all partied yesterday together. So maybe the things we did when everybody else went home. But I'm sure he'll be here to join us before the end of that. And of course, to moderate this particular panel session is a young man who, he's doing phenomenal stuff. Many businesses are thriving today because he's breathing fire down the heads and the necks of these businesses and their CEOs. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a senior partner at Excel and Grace Consulting. None other than Chiedu Ebie. Please let's put our hands together for him as he takes over this session. Let us all listen very carefully. Again, the theme is from startup to stand out, building businesses that last. Come on, clap for the young man now. Yeah, please.
Morning, everyone. Morning. Good morning, those joining us online. Everyone looks so lovely, right? Everyone is looking amazingly beautiful, and Madam Izobe, you've done quite well, and I believe everyone is going to have fun. Today we are discussing, it's not on? Okay, so first question, we'll start from the left. Let's start from the end extreme there. What, the last? Building to last. Building businesses that last. Is that something that's possible in Nigeria? Do you think that's possible, madam?
Yes, of course.
Why? What's giving you that confidence?
It works for me, it can work for you. It has worked for Dangote, and it has worked for a lot of persons. You understand? It works.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that. When we say build to last, what does that mean to you, madam?
It means businesses that are there the next 10, 20 years, businesses that will still be there during the next generation.
And has it been your experience, in the event industry to see that a lot of people are building such kinds of businesses?
Yes, some of the businesses will be here in the next generation.
Just some of them. Because statistics say that close to 50% of all businesses get shut down in the first 1 year. Those who have joined us online, there's nothing in front of me. Okay, so I know the lady from Turkey, she's hello, can you hear us? Okay, so let's just move on, okay? So what will you say are the top 3 things a new event professional must take or must pay attention to ensure that their business is built to last? Let's start from you, madam.
Okay. As at the inception of your business,
Yes.
you should have a vision and a mission. So for a lot of newbies that are here seated, and for people watching online, take note. If you don't have a mission and a vision as of today, you should go carve one for yourself. So that one gives you this step and directs you. So one of the major things you should do, or you should know, that will keep your business to last is consistency. You try as much as possible to be very consistent and also to have a very good customer relationship. Oh, probably I'm getting to 2 points. All right, you said 1 or 2?
I said 3.
3, okay.
So you mentioned vision and mission statements.
Yes.
So you should have some clarity about where you're going with your business.
Yes.
And then you mentioned consistency.
So you have to be consistent in the sense that, some people start with that vibe, you're here in town today, Port Harcourt, XYZ decorator or caterer. After like 6 months, you say, what about that case? They're not the hear them again. Are you agreeing with me? Yes. So if you have that drive, try as much as possible to be consistent and to move with the trend. That's the last one. Move with the current trend. Everything evolves per second billing. Whether it's you are a photographer, the trend is moving. Whether you are a decorator, the trend is moving. So don't stay back at your comfort zone. Look at what is happening all around the world, not all around Port Harcourt or all around Nigeria or South. You must look inward and also look outward, and you must move with the current trend. We know that the trend today is grabbing and using the social media, which you must tell everybody and put it on their faces what you are doing or what you are capable of doing. We know. But apart from social media, there are other trends. When it comes to decoration, there are so many things that are evolving, that are coming up. Just key to it and buy into it.
Thank you very much for that. Please, a round of applause for her, please. Okay, so I'm one of those people who doesn't believe you should follow your passion. And when I say it, I get arrows from different places. Because I do believe that the things we need to succeed, to build the kind of businesses we want to build, passion is 5%. You don't need passion to pay staff salaries. You don't need passion to pay your rent, or to show up every day. You need discipline. So I'm talking about the consistency you mentioned here. You need discipline to be consistent. And I think that's where things like structure come into play. And so my next question for you, madam, would be, at what point did you realize that, you had built a business that would last? Many people start businesses for different reasons, but then you get to a point where, okay, this looks like something that, would last, from your experience.
Okay, one morning I just woke up and I realized that all those that were doing decoration at the time when I started, and all those that went into the business after me, they were no longer in business. So between me and the next person, there was a very large gap. And I was like, okay, I'm still here and I'm still doing well. So there must be something I'm doing, And I think that changed my perspective.
So what would you say was this? There's something you were doing. What do you think that was?
For me, I think it's integrity. It's very important, and it's a bit rare in this industry. So integrity is one. Number two, building relationship. For me, it goes beyond when you engage me. I'm a decorator. I'm still bothered about other parts. I believe in a total event. So I think. For me, I think it's those two things.
Okay, thank you very much. A round of applause for her, please. No information about those joining us online?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, good to have you.
Finally, because I think there's shortage of internet a bit where I am here. So hello to Nigeria from Turkey.
Hello to you too, from Nigeria to Turkey.